Hi Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. And it's Christmas Eve and I am here to do the Christmas Joy Booktube Tag. This tag was created by Sandy Says Read and I was tagged by Stuart Griffin. And it's Christmas Eve, so I would love to hear your answers to any of these questions. If you want to share any Christmas or holiday memories in the comments section, that would be awesome. As always, if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can leave an emoji or give this video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. So, the original tag says to film making your favorite Christmas beverage and then to share it with everyone. I love eggnog. We weren't able to get any kind of alternative eggnog like soy nog or coconut milk eggnog or anything like that. So it's just like the real, without alcohol, but what you would get in the grocery store. And I've had too much. I've already spoiled myself with treats, and so yeah, so I'm gonna have to go with peppermint tea to kind of calm my stomach down. Those of you without a gallbladder will understand what I'm talking about there. But anyway, so I haven't made this yet, but I will be having a cup of this later tonight. So question 2 has 2 parts. So what's a Christmas book or story you remember a parent or teacher reading to you when you were a kid? Tell us about it. I don't really remember. I mean, I know my parents read to me, but I don't have a specific memory of them reading Christmas stories. Now, I do have this little booklet, which is very precious to me. And it's from my great grandfather, and there's an inscription from him inside here, but it has a visit from St. Nicholas, or 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So yeah, that's what's inside this little book. And I feel like probably at some point in the holiday season, somebody would have read that to me. So, as a kid, let's see. And then the second part of the question, since childhood, what's a Christmas story or book you enjoy or find yourself returning to each year? And if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I do read it every year. I'm not sure for how many years I've been doing that, but yeah, so I'm kind of a broken record when it comes to Dickens. But let's see, question 3, has your favorite author written a Christmas story? Honestly, the world would be a better place if we all read A Christmas Carol. Just a world group read. And I love it so much because it's a story about transformation. I think the next question is about who is your favorite Christmas character from a book, history, movie, etc. Yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge, he embodies in one little tiny book, embodies the worst of us and what can happen when we are willing and open to change. And I just really love that about Ebenezer Scrooge. So, yeah. Anyway, so I've said so many times on my channel to recommend that particular book. Let's see, question 5. Do you munch on snacks when you read? And if so, what is your favorite holiday confections do you reach for this time of year? So you guys, I love candy. I love sweet things, but I also have a terrible history of eating and getting stuff on books while eating while I'm reading. So when we lived in Montana, we would buy flathead cherries when they were in season, and it was, God, they were so freaking good. but I was eating them, and I don't know why I thought eating cherries and reading a book would be a good idea, but like I was reading one of Jason and I's favorite book, which is Angle of Repose by Wallace Stegner, and I bit into a cherry, and the juice just went like all over the page. I think we ended up buying another copy of the book. So yeah, so he gives me a pretty hard time about that. So I will drink though, like tea, coffee, even maybe hot chocolate while I'm reading. So that's probably more realistic. So let's see. Question 6. What's a tradition you will never outgrow, and where did this tradition come from? So I mean, since I've been on BookTube, I've made a lot of Christmas holiday related content. I will link to a couple videos down below. You know, because I don't want to repeat myself too much. One of the things, again, I'm sure I've showed this before, but this is December. It's a CD, a recording of piano music by George Winston, who within the last year or so died. But this speaks so much to me about Christmas, and this fills me with so many memories. I mean, it's the CD I've probably listened to the most in my life. And I mean, we had it on tape, like when I was growing up. So, but like this was the, like either Halloween night, if I was at home, I would like be getting ready for Christmas. Or November 1st, I'd be like, it's time to start listening to December. So I have just listened to this so much, and it's a great recording. You can check it out on YouTube, like, listen to some of the music. It's beautiful. But yeah, so, you know, and I think it was my mom that probably introduced me to George Winston. I own a variety of his music because it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. So that's one of them, but I mean, I could really go on there. Okay, so then there's some bonus questions. I'm not really sure who added the bonus questions or where they came from, but anyway, so the first one I don't have a good answer for. Recommend 1 or 2 Christmas titles that spark joy, or that you would recommend to your audience. Again, everyone, just read A Christmas Carol. I also do love the film adaptation, it was made for TV, of A Christmas Carol with George C. Scott, although definitely those of you who are fans of the Patrick Stewart film adaptation, I'm with you there, but it's just, again, every Christmas I just remember watching that version of A Christmas Carol because it would always be on TV. So 7A, let's see, what are some Christmas memories that evoke feelings of nostalgia? And, you know, like sometimes those can be sad memories. Those can be, you know, things that, yeah, like the people that we miss at Christmas that aren't here anymore. So, I have so many Christmas memories. One of the things I wanted to say, I guess this would be something I would recommend. This is A Child's Christmas in Wales by Dylan Thomas. It's a poem. It's got these beautiful woodcuts in it. It's just a gorgeous edition. So I remember growing up at my grandmother's house for Christmas. She would always have public radio on, and Christmas afternoon for years, I don't know if they still do it, but they had a recording, and I don't know if it was Dylan Thomas, but they had a recording of someone with just a very distinct voice, and they would read this poem on the radio, and it was wonderful. It was so wonderful. There's lines from this that I still can hear that voice in my head. I should look online to see if there's if I could hear it again. But anyway, so this is a particular memory. One year my sister got to go to Hawaii at Christmas, and so my parents were like, we better do something for Kelly. And so we went to see the Denver Ballet Company perform The Nutcracker, and we got really great seats. We were very close, and it was so magical. My dream is for someday take Jason to see The Nutcracker performed live by a really serious and professional ballet company. But I was also in The Nutcracker. I was as a little girl. And of course, they have to sell merch. So this is the Nutcracker that I got when I was a little girl. Every year I kind of expect him to fall apart because he is so old. But I just treasure this, and I will enjoy it as long as his arms stay on. So just actually, no, I've never used it for Nutcracker purposes, but the Nutcracker Ballet is a really special holiday memory. I usually try to find some version of it every year on one of our streaming services, or check out one from the library or something like that. And then finally, the last memory I'm going to share with you. My mom always laughs. She says, how many people have a bar of soap hanging up on their Christmas tree? So this is from the Regal Inn. You can see it's the ribbons kind of tattered and stuff like that. So this Christmas is Christmas of 1982. We were supposed to go to Hawaii for Christmas. So we had Christmas at our home beforehand, and then the weather forecast started coming in and things didn't sound very good. So my family, including my grandmother and my great-grandfather, oh my God, drove to Denver early. And I think the airport, it was Stapleton Airport then, not Denver International Airport, but the airport I think was closed and shut down for 33 hours. It was a huge, huge storm. And so we ended up, we were trapped, we could not get back home. So we were trapped in Denver, and this is the hotel we stayed in. And kudos to my mom for taking 3 bars of soap. So, because I know my sister has one of these, and my parents still have one of these. So this one's mine though. But we were trapped in this hotel room. There was so much snow. I really don't know how my parents handled it, because we were still pretty young. And of course, it's not like we had, we'd already opened our Christmas presents. They were at home. So there were a few tiny gifts that my mom had packed that were waiting by the heater when we woke up Christmas morning. My family has a lot of stories about that particular Christmas. But anyway, I would love to hear a Christmas memory or a Christmas book that you love, a Christmas music that you love, anything like that down below in the comment section. Again, if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, I understand, or maybe you're busy with lots of other things happening on Christmas Eve. I'm not going to tag anyone, but if you'd like to do this tag, please feel free. Christmas Joy will still exist tomorrow, but I wanted to share my Christmas tree with you. Oh, and look, it's Blue. Blue, say hi. Oh, my baby. Anyway, so yeah, if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. If you're celebrating something else, happy holidays, and I just wish you all the very best. This is my last tag video of the year. I will have a Friday reads and my best books of 2024. Those videos will be coming up before the new year. So thank you so much for watching. Again, happy holidays. Remember, in this season that can be challenging, but that can also create a lot of memories, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll be back soon with another video. Merry Christmas.